What is going on, YouTube? We are chilling out here in the BFG Garage Arcade, and we have yet another update for you. Now, in this video, we're going to cover quite a bit of few things, and it's going to be split up to a few parts. So I'm not quite sure how we're going to do with this, but we'll edit it. We'll do some editing magic, and we'll see how it turns out. But as you can see, we are in the Garage Arcade, and all is quiet. And that's intentional at the moment. So to give you an update first, we were at a point where we had some machines down. If you follow me on Twitter, if you follow me on Instagram, if you follow me on the Facebooks, you would have seen some posts that we had some issues with some of these machines. So right now we are currently at 2 machines down. So Pac-Man and X-Men are currently out. Now, Pac-Man, the board has been sent off for repair. It was glitching really bad. We'll try to pop up a picture here of the glitch, of what it was doing. It has been sent off to Eugene, and he comes highly recommended, even from Captain Retro. So thanks to everybody that recommended Eugene's services. He actually sent me the board back. It was still glitchy. I had to send it back again. He said, hey, I guarantee my work, so please send it back. So I'm waiting for that to come back. So Pac-Man is currently out of order. Hydro Thunder had gone out. The LCD screen in Hydro Thunder, the input board crapped out on me, so I had to install a new LCD monitor. I kind of debated what I was going to do, but I ended up finding the one that fits pretty good. You can't even tell it's a computer monitor in there. So it works decent enough. It's not perfect, but the cost-benefit analysis that I did on it resulted in me sticking that one in there. So Hydro Thunder is back up and running. Now, shortly after I made the Silver Strike Bowling video, the power supply on Silver Strike Bowling went out, and so I had to go to the computer store. Luckily, Silver Strike Bowling is basically a early or late 2000s, mid 2000s computer on the inside, Intel Celeron with 128 mega RAM. Real basic. So Hydro Thunder, Silver Strike Bowling, X-Men, Pac-Man were all down at the same time. So right now X-Men is still down. I don't have my little sign on it. The soundboard has died, and it prevented boot up. I will put up a picture of X-Men here, of the error it was giving, so you guys can see what I was dealing with. But it has been sent off for repair as well. Luckily, there is some new soundboards that have been manufactured by somebody in Australia, and Raymond, who runs arcadecomponents.com, ended up ordering a set of those, and they came in just in time when my X-Men stopped working. So my board got shipped off to him, but because he is so popular, he's about 3 to 4 weeks behind on repairs. Now, let's get to the fun part of this video, which, if you follow us and you've seen the live stream, you kind of already know what the next cabinet is sitting here next to X-Men, and this is our latest one, and that is the Simpsons. We have a 4-player Simpsons cabinet. Unfortunately, it is going to be probably the one that I need to do some good work to. The wiring's kind of messy in there. It does work. The Marquee is in need of repair. If we get in here, this kind of looks like a laminated, like, inkjet print. So I have a Marquee on order. It currently doesn't even light up, and so part of this video is going to be me messing with this Marquee light, and we're going to see if we can get the light going first, because the new actual Marquee, like I said, is on order, so that should be here soon. The other thing is currently only players 1 and 2 work. So at some point in this cabinet's history, which this cabinet started out as run and gun. Somebody converted it to the Simpsons, so that's why like there's no side art. It's just black, and somebody converted it to a 2-player Simpsons, or got a board to replace the board that was in here with the 2-player board, and so only 2 players work. So they do, all you have to do to turn it into a 4-player is upgrade the ROM set. So those are also on order, should be delivered sometime next week. Maybe I will even wait to post this video until we get the updated ROMs. I'm not sure yet. But another fun story, and we'll throw some pictures up here with the Simpsons, is the day I brought it home. We unloaded it, got it set up here in the garage. It was just running in track mode for a good while. Well, I grilled some steak and came back out here to play, and as soon as I went to go play it, the flyback on the monitor blew up. So I had to go source a different monitor. Luckily, the arcade distributor here in the Kansas City area happened to have just one 25-inch standard resolution monitor, which I went and picked up. It looks great, and you can go back to the live stream that I did of the arcade games last week and check out how the game looks as I was playing it. So it plays great, it looks great, sounds pretty good. So it's just going to take a little TLC. We'll get this thing up and running. We'll get the Marquee looking good. We'll get the 4 players working. At some point, I will put some side art on here. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with it yet, but yeah, that's the update with the machines. Now, I was kind of wondering about what had maybe led to all these problems happening at once, and I thought about my power situation. So I had been running all these machines, all 11 of them. And by the way, the day I'm filming this is the anniversary of Crazy Taxi, the original. Sega released it today, 23 years ago, I believe, or 25 years ago. But I was running all these off of one power outlet here in the garage, 15 amps, that is being shared with the garage fridge and the garage deep freeze. You see it over there. So we had an electrician come and upgrade our power. So many thanks to Steve, the electrician, and he ran me 2 20 amp circuits. Now let's see if we can get down here. So now to turn on the arcades, each row is on its own toggle switch, and all you have to do is flip it on. So this arrived just today. This is some heavy duty 12 gauge extension cord. So this is running to the second row, and that way we can keep 6 and 6, I think is what I was told on the forums, is the kind of the standard what you want to go for. 6 arcades per 20 amp circuit. So between these two, I should be okay for now, as long as I don't add any more machines. But you know how that's been going. So all right, guys. So now that is, you're up to speed on what has been going on here in the BFG Arcade. So tonight, I have a little bit of time. We're just hanging out. We're going to open up the back of Simpsons because the Marquee isn't even wired up. So I'm going to try to connect the wiring to the Simpsons and see if I can't get this light to come on. So this video is already at 8 minutes. This might end up being a 15-20 minute video. We'll just have to see. All right, let's see how we can do it and see how it ends up. Stay tuned. All right, we got the back of Simpsons open, and let's talk a little bit about what's going on back here. So first, this is where I replaced the monitor. The old monitor was a K7000 25-inch monitor. This is a Wells Gardner 2574, according to the chassis sticker over there. Now I had to, the old monitor frame went into that notch, and I had to create these notches, which fine, no problem. I can do that. The other thing is this wiring is quite crazy going on here, the JAMA wiring. It does work, I would say. You're looking at here, this is my my handiwork connecting the new monitor to the power supply, which we're about to mess with a little bit. It's down there. I'm going to try to install a new plug because the plug had the ground plug pulled off of it, so I want to install a new wire. I want it grounded with my new power that I got going on. At some point we will tackle installing a new JAMA harness in this thing. This thing, yeah, it's pretty crazy. You can see there the 2-player ROMs are on the board. The 4-player ROMs are on their way. So, but right now, because it's pretty much working, I'm not going to mess with the JAMA harness too much, right? That's not what's going on here. So, I want to get the power working. So this was the old isolation transformer. This is used in the older style monitors, but because I have a slightly newer monitor, I didn't need it. I don't know what is going on with here. Again, this is like a bunch of JAMA wiring that they kind of just, I don't know. So this is a mess. This is a mess, but the caps look good on the board. I got that going for me, at least. So yeah, so I'm gonna take a look and see if I can't get the Marquee working. Here's what I'm dealing with. This plug is going up here to the at this junction here. It splits off and it goes to the switch at the top of the cabinet, and then to the Marquee. These 2 wires. Let's see if I can get that showing. Yeah, those 2 wires go up to the Marquee. I haven't even opened up the Marquee yet, because what I want to do is I want to get this wired up. It's not even wired up at all. So if I can get this wired up, we can see if the Marquee even comes on. So I might have to hardwire it. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to get it connected to it, but one thing at a time. So let's get this new power cord installed. By the way, I did this piece of cardboard here to keep little kids' fingers out of the cabinet. Yeah, we'll go from there. Stay tuned. Alright, so one thing I was able to get fixed is we have sound now coming out of both speakers. Only one speaker was wired in the back of the cabinet. I been messing with it and was able to we got stereo here. Like, it's I guess I gotta loop through. I was trying to find the theme song, but still no Marquee yet. Oh, but stereo sound is a good thing. Oh yeah. Alright, everybody. It's been another day or two, maybe just a day, I don't know, time is flying by. But I really want to get this Marquee going. So the wiring is not even connected on the back of the cab. And again, if you look at this Marquee, this is just a like a laminated printed thing. So I'm gonna right now, even though I don't have the Marquee here yet, it's en route. I'm going to pull this out and see if we can't get the lights going. Install on one of those LED bars and just kind of wiring it direct to the power supply. So we've got some fun adventures going on here. That's what's happening tonight. So just so you know, this Marquee particular, let's see if I can get it on camera. There you go. T15, that's a T15 security hex screw, and we got 4 of them. So I'm gonna pop those out. Marquee should come right out. Let's see how it goes. All right, I got it off. You can see the fluorescent bulb that's in there, and as my suspicions were correct, this is just a let's see if I can get, yeah, a laminated print off inkjet thing. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and make these wires hot. I'm going to connect these to power. We're going to see if this thing will just come on as is. If it is, I'll leave it. If not, then we have the good old Walmart LED ready to go in there. All right, let's keep going. Surprise, surprise, the old light didn't work, so I took it out. Here's the old one. This is all, they left the film on here from when they installed it, which wasn't at some point, you know, obviously not too long ago, but this film got all crispy and melted there. So, you know, it's not new by any means. So, so the new one is going to go in, and here's a good look at it again without the cover. I took the cover off, and so I need to drill where these mounting screws are. Here's my pro tip. I took a piece of paper and just stuck it over it, poked holes where it is, so now I just transfer it here and drill where the holes are, so I will have perfect holes. I wish I would have done that last time, by the way. All right, guys, it's coming along. All right, now we're around the back of the cabinet, and there's just a hot mess of wires going to the power supply. It's actually not like that bad, but this cord here is like an old school computer cord, and the ground has been pulled out. So I'm just gonna disconnect it from here and rewire it. I was trying to get the switch working with this wire in here, but I'm missing a few pieces and stuff, and so I'm just not gonna worry about the cab switch right now. I'm just gonna replace this cord, and I'm gonna wire this. I cut the tip off of this and wire this directly as well to the power supply. So we should be good to go from there. All right, let's keep it rolling. All right, well, it's been a little while, and it's all buttoned up the best way I'm gonna get it, and with what I've got. So the Marquee wires are coming in here, and then the power cord here. The power cord is spliced, wire nutted, connected together, running, and I mean it's coming down, and then back up into this, where at this junction, and forget this black wire. This black wire is not connected to anything, but at this junction, with these wire nuts, we've got the new power cord coming in, the monitor power coming here. It's all grounded. I had some 14.3 house wires, the best I got, so I'm working with what I have. I like that it's nice and stiff in here. So then we're running the 14.3 down to the power supply, and you can see it's a little bit cleaner. So yeah, I probably should use the bare wire for ground, which is what you're supposed to do in house wiring, but since I'm inside an arcade cabinet, I was just extending the wires. No big deal. And then we zip tied all these wires together, keep them as neat as I can over here. At some point, we will redo the JAMA harness, so don't pay attention to that. But I'm pretty pleased with how this turned out. So yeah, we got a brand new grounded wire sending power to our components, sending power to our power supply. Over here, I installed I took it off of here. It was attached here. It was a wire holder, kind of like you see here, but I have it here for trip protection on the cord, so the cord is nice and sturdy and it won't rip out anything. So now I'm going to install the laminated Marquee back because the new one's not here yet, and we'll turn it on. I'll show you what it looks like. Hold on. All right, well, everything's all buttoned up, vacuumed out, and we are ready to fire it up. So what do you think? Should we turn it on and see how this Marquee looks and everything? Again, we will update the video again once the new Marquee comes in a couple days. The 4-player ROMs are coming in a couple days, but tonight I really wanted to get some lights on this thing and clean up that power. So let's check it out. Look at that. It's nice and bright. And here come the ROM checks. Everything checking out okay. Oh yeah. And stereo sound. I'm still excited about that. All right. More updates coming soon. We're going to keep working on it. We're going to get it going. We're getting there. All right, everybody. Today is the day we have the new Marquee, and we also have the 4-player ROMs. They are here. They showed up today. So let's get them installed. It's going to look great. Might need to go get a new piece of plexiglass here since this is painted. This was painted to fit this inkjet laminated one. So that might be on the task list to do today. But we're getting this thing fixed up. I'm excited. All right, so I got the board unscrewed from there and got it here on my little temporary workstation. So to recap, I thought I was being given the 4-player ROMs, and they came and they said 2-player, but I was assured they were still 4-player, but they weren't, and they were still the 2-player ROMs. So I went ahead and I ordered the 4-player ROMs, and so now I don't have a camera person to help me out today, so you won't be able to see the process, but let me just explain what I'm going to do. Is I'm going to stick this flathead screwdriver very gently underneath these chips here, lift them out, and replace them with these. And then after they're replaced, we will hold the test button here on the board as we boot it up, and that will force a ROM check, and we should have 4 players. All right, let's do it. Okay, in the middle of the installation right now, but I wanted to just make a note in case anybody's watching this has never done this before. On your other you have a little notch there. You want to make sure that the notch matches up with that notch there. It's very important because otherwise you're putting them in backwards and you'll fry some. So we got that one installed. Parts going in next. They're the old ones. I'm going to stick them in that sleeve once I'm done. But also got to be careful not to bend these pins. So, all right, keep it rolling. All right, moment of truth. We have the ROMs installed. Let's see if I can sneak the camera in through the coin door. There you go. All right, I'm gonna reach in, I'm gonna hold the test button, and I'm gonna have my lovely assistant turn on the power for me. All right, assistant, turn it on. All right, ROM checks. Now, them being upside down, that is not a problem. That's a setting in the menu we will fix. But the sound. Okay, 1 second. Turn it back off for a second, darling. All right, hold on. 1 second. We're gonna come back here. Excuse the mess. I must have not plugged this sound in quite right. Okay, flip it back on. What's it doing over there? Let's see, we can see in the reflection. Oh, no sound still. Oh, I think I know what the problem is. I think it's in the menu too. That was probably my problem last time. So let's get into the menu. It's upside down. That's okay. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna change to coin game options, and we're gonna change monitor upside down. There we go. Now I can read what it says. Okay. Exit. Sound output stereo. Okay, that's good. So that wasn't what I thought it was. Okay, coin setting. Oh, number of players. 4. Okay. Let's see. Premium start off. Okay. Exit. Let's see what else we got. Oh, yeah, number of players. We did that. All right. Hold on. Oh, look at that. We got 4-player ROMs.
Oh, but I did not plug in the players 3 and 4. All right, so we're gonna do that. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Just a second. Back over here. It's a process, right? Okay. Let's see what I'm dealing with here. Oh, I see the problem. There's our sound. Okay, turn off the switch. Actually, wait. Don't turn it off yet. Hold on. Okay. All right, now let's go back here real quick. We need to make sure the coin door is set so that start without start buttons. Here we go, with start buttons. Okay, all right. And we'll go get the marquee plastic for this here a little bit later today, but I wanted to get this going. Okay, all right. Okay, 1 second, exit. It's gonna do this, and I'm gonna have her shut it down real quick, and we're gonna plug in the other control panels. And it should all work. Okay, turn it off. All right, thank you. Now, on 4-player boards, you gotta get these extra buttons plugged in. And this is what I forgot to do. You can see them dangling here. So, this is player 3. So which one is player 3? Okay. We're gonna plug in player 4 first, actually, since that comes first. And I just missed this little step here. I got ahead of myself, you know, I got in a hurry. And as Mama always said, haste makes waste. That's a free one for y'all. All right. Okay, those are plugged in now. And say hi.
Hi.
Okay, let's flip it on. Flip it on. Flip it on. All right, moment of truth. Bart, Lisa.
Bart.
Oh shoot. We got Bart. Bart is Bart. Now, we should be able to join in with the other 4 players too here. So we got 4 at the top. All right, try to press this button. See if you can join in. Yep, push it. Nope. Okay. We got. All right. Weird.
Who the hell are you? Who the hell are you?
Okay.
Who the hell are you?
Now, see, I knew these ones did work, right?
Who the hell are you?
All right, some more troubleshooting. Hold on.
Who the hell are you?
Okay, we figured it out. It on this control panel, a few of these had come undone. I wonder if it was just from moving and messing around. So I got them all wired back in and plugged in, and now we've got all the start buttons working. We've got all the other things working. So we're at 4 players now. And see, and it's showing only 2 coin doors, which is all we got. So coin, which I think only one is actually working, but it's okay. We that's good enough. So okay, coin game options real quick. Yeah, 1 coin, 1 credit, 4 players. All right. We got a start button, music. I/O screen. Okay. Input, output. All right, perfect. Yeah, Lisa should work. They should all work now. But when you want to play with Lisa, you have to push this start button. If you want to play with Bart, you push this start button. Yeah. Okay. All right. Push start.
Right here?
Yep. Go ahead. Yep, it is. Yep. Smethers did.
So this is jump and this is a jump.
Yep. Alright, I hit the start button for Homer. He's in. Oh, I need a credit. Alright. Alright, we got all four. We got all four. Alright, we got it going. Let's go. Alright, everybody. Well, I actually had recorded another clip of getting this marquee installed and set up and the glass set up and going, but I accidentally deleted it. So here's take number 2, and I'm going to show you just how good this marquee looks now after upgrading it. So flip the switch and look at that. Now I think the LED light and the camera doesn't play so well, so you might see like some banding or whatever, but it just looks so much cleaner. I mean, again, compared to this thing, you know, like, it is great. So that is gonna wrap up the video. If you enjoyed it, give us a like, give us a subscribe, leave us a comment if you think I should have done something differently, or you think I should do something else with these cabs in the arcade. I'm happy to hear from you guys. And make sure you follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all those fun places, so you can stay up to date on what is going on with us before it hits YouTube. So that'll give you a little bit better update. So one more thing I'm going to do before the end of the video that just came today, and you know what, this will be a treat for those that follow on YouTube or on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, is we have new bulbs. These are going to go in the coin door. So as you see here, this coin door isn't on. Let's look here. These coin doors aren't lit up. This one's really weak, actually, even though it looks alright on the camera. So we're gonna upgrade those coin doors, and I'll post a finished picture on Twitter. But that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.